Hey y'all, welcome back to Knitting on Our Jeans. I'm Elizabeth.
Hi, and I'm Carolyn.
And my hair is doing some wacky things.
It's sleeting / snowing outside, so the humidity is high, but it's wintertime, so the humidity is also very drying inside. And this is day 2 of Vogue Knitting Live, which
was a lot of fun.
Pretty exciting. Yeah, it was pretty good.
So there are no stash acquisitions today. We did well on that part.
We didn't say who we were.
Yes, we did. Well, on Ravelry. So on Ravelry, I'm Toolizzforyou, Toolizzforyou.
And I'm cpredmor, cpredmor on Ravelry and Instagram.
And the podcast has an Instagram, Knitting in Our Jeans, all one word.
That's right.
Just like our podcast name.
And I tend to post a lot to that because I'm afraid to change my personality on Instagram.
Because the last time she did it, she deleted herself from her phone and then created a brand new account,
yeah.
Which she didn't realize she had done until she friended me. And I was like, Mom, you created a brand new account. And she goes, oh, I did?
Yeah, I did. So we cleaned that up. So we're just kind of leaving things as they are. So this morning we started out with dyeing fiber with Felicia Lo,
who is the dyer behind
Sweet Georgia Yarn that we didn't know. We were like clueless here.
But the sweater Mom wore in yesterday's podcast, the yellow tie neck sweater, is Sweet Georgia Yarns.
And the colorway is lemon curd. So I mentioned to Felicia that I had a sweater. It was one of my first yarn acquisitions from a local yarn store. Oh gosh, 6, 7, 8 years ago. And it was a revelation to me that
I think it was Fiberspace.
It was Fiberspace. Absolutely was Fiberspace. In their old location off of Prince Street.
Yeah.
So it was right around Thanksgiving. We walked in and I don't usually wear yellow. Yellow doesn't usually look good on me, but this was a really nice kind of an ice lemon. And I went in particularly looking for some colors that I didn't usually buy, and this was perfect. And the lemon curd, I bought it. I made that tie neck sweater. And so when we had a break in the class, I came running up to the room and got it. And if you were looking on Instagram, there's a picture of me with Felicia holding this sweater. She was really excited to see it and the fact that it held up so well.
And we did give her a card, so if you're watching, Felicia, we had a wonderful time in your class.
Oh, we recommend it highly.
And you were just a pip.
Yeah.
And then your son came in, and I walked over to Mom, and I was like, oh, look at the little nug.
Oh, it's so cute.
So cute. Such a cute little kid.
So next year, if you're here, I want to take that hand painting class and any other class that you teach because we had such a really good time.
Yeah.
I do want to learn, if at all possible, I'd like to learn about dyeing cellulose, so like linen or cotton, things like that. But hey, any class that you teach, I'm there.
You have now made our list of, have we taken all of your classes? If not, let us do that.
That's right.
Teachers.
So what we did is, the first thing we did was we made a color gradient of minis.
And it was a class effort. So I was like, let's do turquoise. And then everyone else goes, how about fuchsia? And I was like, I guess we'll do fuchsia.
So this
is the lightest color?
Is it?
Yes, I think so. So she taught us how to do the percentages to get gradients, which was very cool.
I think this may be lighter. No, it's the one that's next up.
Yeah. So this is the lightest color. I'm trying to get your skein more situated. It's not working. So this is the lightest color. This is the next lightest color.
Oh, dear. We have a mess over here.
Oh, no.
Okay. I think this is next.
And then we have, so this is the middle color.
Okay. You can tell I just picked these up and came over to the camera. This is the next one.
This is the solid.
Yes, and then this is the double dose.
Yeah. So there's the gradient.
She taught us the math, and I wrote it down so that we'd be able to do that kind of thing. It was the first time that the dyeing class really made sense in terms of the concentrations of the dye mix.
Yeah.
it again.
And the importance in writing down exactly what you're doing. So that was nice.
She reiterated the importance of wearing a face mask. And less worrisome with Kool-Aid than with the other stuff. But yes, we had brought gloves. We had aprons. I think we came out pretty unscathed.
Yeah.
So we did this. And then the next group project was to do low water immersion dyeing.
Which we did in in small groups.
And one of the reasons that you do low water immersion dyeing is to have colors on your yarn that are not totally mixing together and making mud. Nothing wrong with mud. And certainly
there is beauty in the mud, as
beauty
she
in the
said
mud. There's
in
power in color and beauty in the mud. And sometimes when you're mixing those oppositional colors, you might want to try low water dyeing so that you end up with something that is...
Sorry, that's someone outside in the hallway.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't really mix it all together.
We did stay in the same kind of color family. With we started with a turquoise, and then we added like a mustard yellow, and then the other two girls in our group added there's like splotches of like a darker green, which then mixed in the
white
dye pot to become this like sea foamy kind of color. It's very pretty. It's not something Mother and I would pick up not normally, but it's a very pretty yarn. And I think the reason I like it is because it was such a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
And it was such a respectfully collaborative effort.
I think it was very nice. It reminds me of the Avalon colorway that I had done with Neighborhood Fiber back in April. And that I have knit a sweater out of that's going to turn into a tunic/dress. Because I was trying to get beach, which was sand, and then light water and dark water. So this reminded me a great deal of that. So this was low water dye. And then we did layering. And you have that example.
So since when we were doing the mini skeins, we were doing them in, so it's 5 colors. We had a group of 16 in our class. Right. So there were 4 groups of 3 and 1 group of 4. We were the group of 4. We also did the darkest color.
Dye, and we had to wait for the implements because there were none of the little
there weren't enough
cylinders.
Little graduated cylinders for us to pour out enough dye.
Some of the
it was fine. It worked out fine. But because of that, we didn't have enough time on the heat
to dry
to set our
layered
project.
And I like this.
I love it. It's so pretty. So it's still wet. So
base. Yeah, we're keeping it wet till tomorrow so we can heat it up tomorrow.
So it's a peach base, and actually the 2 other girls in our group were very exact in trying to calculate the peach color. So it's a peach color, and then Mom and I saw a blue on the table, and we were like, oh, can we do that too? Like as the next color? And they were like, sure. So then they did the calculations for that, and it produced this beautiful, like burnt orange brown. I sent a picture. I showed Ben a picture of it. My boyfriend a picture of it, and he said it looks like what coral actually looks like under water, instead of what you see above water when it's dried out and has been repainted.
Right. So lots of things to think about for trying it ourselves. So really, really exciting, and it would apply to alpaca and cashmere. Any animal fiber. So that was really very interesting.
And then, so what I wore today was, as I said I was going to, my reflected lines out of Hedgehog Fibres.
Got a lot of compliments on.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of compliments on my knitwear this
well, I think it's the brilliance of the colors. I mean, the green, it's jewel tones, and I think it's...
I mean, I got a lot of compliments on the bum hugger yesterday, too, though, and that's not as brilliant.
I got no compliments at all, but it was warm, which was nice.
Yeah. And then we walked around the marketplace just to see if we met anyone, and we met Jen Lassonde from the Downseller Studios.
Met you.
And she's super sweet, and I knew that before, but it was so nice to meet her, and I gave her a card. So if you're watching, Jen, thank you so much. You were lovely. I actually didn't say anything, but I had a blasting migraine earlier, and I almost collapsed after we saw you because I was like trying to be so peppy and like tell you all of these things.
Friendly.
And I was like,
and
oh,
she
that
barely
was a lot
held
of
it
energy.
together. Yeah. So after that, I brought her upstairs.
So I missed our second class, which was unfortunate because I needed to sleep, obviously, because I'm now a much more functioning human.
I see that.
But it was so lovely to meet you, Jen. And if you have any notes or any comments about our podcast, we'd love to read them. If not, please enjoy. We really enjoyed meeting you. And as I said, your podcast makes my commute so much better.
And I met her for the first time, so it was really very nice. Then after lunch, we had additional knitting techniques for Japanese knitting. Mm-hmm. And that was with Gail Rome.
Who we also have tomorrow morning.
We have tomorrow morning for
Intro to
Japanese knitting. And one of the reasons why I wanted to take it is because a lot of the Japanese patterns deal with yarn that's lightweight, mm-hmm. Lightweight fingering, and have very much like the sweater I had yesterday with the tie neck and kind of sweaters that I really can see wearing to work. Mm-hmm. But I can't understand Japanese symbols or charts. So I'm really hoping that tomorrow there'll be some insight into the charts because it's so tantalizing to see those patterns on Ravelry and think, I can't understand what they're talking about.
All else fails, we will go other routes.
That's right.
But it's actually called Getting Started in Japanese Knitting. So that'll be interesting.
We can get a start. My skeins here are now attacking my shoe. So if you wonder why I'm looking down, it's because
I'm looking down because
try to pick it up. It's capturing my shoe.
I'm looking down because Pokemon are rampant for
the
catching.
All over the place.
Why are you pausing video?
I have no idea.
The video just blipped. I apologize for whatever just occurred in the video. We don't know.
It likes Pokemon.
Apparently. So I'm catching all of the Pokemon because I used a lucky egg, so you get double the XP for things you do, and so I have to make sure I properly use it while it's in its active
in motion. What's that guy?
That guy was a Geodude.
What's that guy?
That guy's a Pidgey. I don't need another Pidgey.
It's a Pidgey? He's pink.
No, that's a Pokestop.
Sorry. She keeps her so small.
Because I like to see the whole view of the area that I have influence in. I know a Pidgey. I'll catch it.
Okay.
But we're very excited. It was a good day.
It was a good day.
Minus my migraine. That
wasn't good.
Not fun. All for a flurry.
Yeah.
I had it because of the weather, and all I did was flurry. Thanks, barometric pressure.
Yes. So we went outside, took a walk. It's still doing something outside. I think it's more like sleetish because it was hitting me in the face. Had a hat that I was wearing, one of my little cloches. Mm-hmm. Oh, here, hold this. I wanted to, it's catching on my shoe.
I am sorry to hear that.
Yes. I started the dragon's teeth hat.
Oh, I finished the MKAL clue. I'll show that in a minute.
So I've just finished the brim. This yarn is one that I got at Yarn Company, which has now gone totally online. So it's winding from the outside in. So you can see that it started with a dark brim, and it's going to be going to kind of a pink salmon for the rest of the hat. So hopefully next week I'll be able to show you the whole hat. I'm really excited about it. All right, Mina, I'm showing you this much. I'm hoping by tomorrow that I have pretty much an entire hat. But certainly I'll let you know on Instagram and or Ravelry how far I get. So yes, now I'll take
you take them back and I'll show you. So if any of you have seen my Instagram, either the personal or the podcast one, I took some
pictures a la Franklin
Habits class today.
I thought they were pretty good.
They were, and so I've done clue 2 of the Shlanket, and tomorrow night or tonight? Is it Saturday into Sunday or Sunday into Monday? So it could be tonight. It could be midnight tonight.
Could be. I'm one clue behind.
But that's because you were in BVI and you didn't take it with you, so you couldn't lose it. So I have finished clue 2 a day before clue 3 comes out, because my goal is to keep up with this MKAL. Yes. And it's really pretty. All of my colors are very similar, except for, So the first one, which is Cosmic Hobo, and this one, which is for the glory of the Suntaran Empire. They're both, all three of them are Doctor Who colorways from Nerd Girl on Parlay.
What a surprise!
I have an obsession. Can you tell? And so they coordinate and have very similar colors in them. But then this is called Dream Crabs. And it's very different. So I think that's giving it a lot of texture within the colors, I guess is the best way to put it. It's making it so it's not so one note, which is nice. It's not so
saturated.
Yeah, because all of the others I'm seeing are like three really different colors, and they're really pretty, and I'm like, I'm making an all blue one. Colors. I know, and I'm making an all blue one. But
and yours will probably be one that I truly love.
Probably. And I mean, I think I will wear mine, and I might make another one. Who knows?
That's right.
Because it's a really easy pattern. Not that I'm saying, like, things are complicated, or things should be complicated, but for the product, it's really nice.
It's really nice. And I really can't wait to get back to mine. But, Mina, I'm going to finish my hat first, because I promised I would.
So, and then I cast on it's called a chubby cat hat, is the pattern. So I cast that on. It's a Lion brand, super bulky acrylic. It's for a friend of mine. I'm going to knit two of them.
Who's going to go marching?
Who's going to go marching in D.C. later this month. And I messaged them and I was like, do you want one? And they were like, oh, yeah, of course we do. So I'm hoping to get those done this weekend or early next week, and then they can get shipped down there and they can have them not this weekend, but next weekend, or is it this weekend?
I have no idea. I
think it's the 21st.
I don't know.
I should get them done soon. I should get them done soon.
Yes.
But I think that's about it for today. It's a very quick
we're
episode.
Also going to go make friends down the hall because there's a meetup
of Midtown Knit people.
Yeah. So I'm going to take Dragon's Teeth.
And I'm going to take the cat hat.
Probably my iced tea.
And I'm going to bring my Mountain Dew. Because I'm trying
to fight this.
Because so migraines come in 4 stages. There's the aura, the prodrome, the attack, and the postdrome. And so I'm past the attack. I'm in the postdrome, but
she's just
postdrome,
a little hazy.
The symptoms of a postdrome are a mental haze and just
sorry. Someone turned around in the dying question. I could tell you all were related. It's like, really?
What gave it away?
Is it the noses?
Or is it just the personalities? So yeah, but I'm trying to get through it. So you're still in a little bit of pain because your body is reacclimating to not being in pain. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like having a bruise.
Right.
But it also causes some mental haze.
So the Mountain Dew helps sharpen her up.
Yeah. But other than that,
I think
we're excited for tomorrow.
Very excited about tomorrow.
I do want to check out
for Japanese knitting.
Yes, and I do want to check out Do You Knit's booth again to see if they have that one hedgehog.
That would be nice.
Because I did say that if they had it on Sunday, I would get it.
I'm trying not to buy all the hedgehog fiber.
Too. Well, the thing
I have a thing about Irish yarn. I'm not quite sure why. Other than it's luscious. But it's a booth. Oh, and it's a booth that's combined with Stephen B. Yeah. I mean, deadly.
And Stephen West is usually hanging out around there too. So.
Oh, I saw him yesterday. He's wonderful, and his stuff is wonderful. And I could spend my entire allowance at his booth. That would be all I would need. I just can't knit fast enough. I just can't knit fast enough. So, my goal tonight is hopefully to finish the Dragon's Teeth hat and get back so I can work on my Shlanket.
Yeah, so I think we're going to head out.
We're going to go over and make friends.
I don't know if we're going to podcast tomorrow. We just got an invite for dinner from a friend of ours.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see if that pans out. We're communicating, so we'll see what happens.
If not, we'll see you next Sunday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.